So that was kind of the discussion that we had with the quotient. So basically, you are coming from healthy volunteers, and that's kind of part of your database. And it's not like when you're doing clinical trials. So I have a clinical trial background. So usually you go to a clinic that actually sees these patients, and you recruit from the clinic. But having in a trial unit as quotient, they need to have access to this type of subject. So of course we would like to go into obese as such and kind of follow the label text that was there for the approved anti-obesity drugs. And that was probably a big step for quotient. And the other thing is also a regulatory consideration to know how early can you actually move into a patient population, what kind of comorbidities could be allowed, and ideally they should be healthy. So can we have a healthy obesity? That was really the discussion here. And that just put more pressure on quotient actually to find those and be able to. The other part is, as you know, in the clinical trial, when you do those escalation cohorts, you want to recruit your 8, 10, 12, how many patients you have or subjects you have in your cohort quite at the same time point. And then you execute that, make your dose decision, and then could move to a next. So we are not looking for kind of a recruitment period of 3 months. We are looking for a recruitment period of 1 day. So that was kind of the task that I handed over to John. Can you fix that, please?
We tried. We did our best, didn't we? So it was
and succeeded some of the time.
Okay, we can negotiate on that piece. That's not a problem. No, it was the early stage of the studies were fairly normal, healthy volunteers taken from our panel. The Nottingham Clinic has a panel 6,500, something like that, Andrew.
Yeah.
Normal healthy volunteers who take part in most of our studies. These are healthy males and females aged 18 to 55, 65, right?
But BMI, how much in that area?
BMI of the panel is officially 18 to 35 that we'd work with in that space, right? Now, that's a distribution.
Yeah.
Okay. The majority of that BMI was 22, 23 to 30, right?
Yeah, it was in that range.
And we needed to get 30 to 35.
Yeah, and when you look at the cohort, I mean, you're not getting, you may get, a few subjects that qualify as obese, but you also have a lot of subjects that do not necessarily. And I think, it's a large number of subjects, but it's not the same that all of these are actually available for our study at the time when we run it.